building a house in Minecraft, but every room is a random mob. I'm letting a random wheel decide the size of my house, how many rooms it has, and which mobs I get to decorate with, starting with the number of floors. Personally, I would love 3 floors. No way! We got 3! And I'm predicting the number of rooms is gonna be 4. Oh, 8. Is this not the cutest house you have ever seen? I found this adorable little island and I figured that this would be the perfect place to build my house. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. We have some beams underneath the roof, a purple roof, white all around with a couple little shrubs, and my palm trees. And what's better than 1 front door? 2 front doors! So if you walk in, you walk right into the living room. If you take a left off the living room, then you have the dining room. Straight off the dining room, we have the kitchen. And then right off the kitchen, we have our first bedroom. On our second floor, we have our pretty pink ladder. Our second bedroom. Right off the bedroom, we're gonna have our giant bathroom. I've got some really cool plans for this room. And then right off of the bathroom, we have our third bedroom. Once we go up our rainbow ladder, we get into the hangout room. Let's get our mob for our first room. And for the living room, we get a glow squid. Oh my gosh, wait. That is actually so cool because I have been wanting to use these glow bookshelves. Watch. Ah! They are so pretty. I am obsessed with them. I don't exactly know what I want to do with them yet. I haven't even done the walls and floors in this room. I just got a little ahead of myself. But I kind of want to make the entire room based around this color scheme. Let's go ahead and put a little squiddy boy up here. And right there. This will be the mascot for our entire room. Which one of these is giving glow squid? Probably this one. Okay, perf, and obviously I'm gonna use the glow planks for the floor. Ah, look, I'm obsessed. Okay, I am so excited about this room. Okay, so since I want to go with the color scheme of the bookshelf, I definitely want to use more than just blue. I know I want to have a big sofa right here, only I don't actually know what color I want. We'll probably stick with the blue for now and maybe do like a colored carpet later with all of these colors in there. All right, we'll go ahead and extend our couch out to make it a lounger. And I think we can go ahead and start incorporating some of the other colors now. I take it back. I take it all back. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. Here, let me just do a colored carpet instead. All right, now we match the bookshelf perfectly. Although we could use some shelves or something over here. One here. Ooh, and we can do kind of like a pyramid. And we can put our glow squid plushies here. So cute. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this corner definitely needs some action. I want to put couches here, like a little chatty chat corner, but I don't know if I want pink or if I want cyan. Unfortunately the cyan just looks so good on these floors, so I'm just gonna keep up the cyan with the checker carpet look. Okay, and I'll put a lamp in this corner and some more glow squid plushies on each side. So I already know that there is definitely a glow squid painting and I really want to put it here. Oh my gosh, I've never gotten what I actually wanted that quickly before. Ah, that corner looks so good. Honestly, I love this corner so much that I kind of just want to mirror it on this side. Guys, look what I just found out. The framed flower pot plus the glow bookshelf makes this really cute, colorful pot. I'm obsessed! Okay, only to put 255 more of these all over my room. Plus, I found a glow shroom. I'll stick one up here, and maybe another one in the window. And to finish the room off, we'll incorporate some yellow from the bookshelves. And that's the glow squid living room. Next up, we have the dining room. And for the dining room, we get a camel. Oh my gosh, I think that the camel plushies are so cute. Look. He's splooting. Okay, so the camel is definitely giving like Badlands, Mesa. So what if I was to make walls out of the terracotta to kind of make it look like a Badlands? Okay, this actually looks so good. I'm gonna start off with the dining room table. I couldn't necessarily find one that I liked, so I made one with the framed mod. I'll add a carpet underneath to kind of break up some of the beige. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I don't want to keep these birch floors. I definitely want to put something a little bit more orangey down. I'll go ahead and put some plates on the table. And what is a camel's favorite snack? Cactuses, of course. I'll go ahead and place one right here on the table. Speaking of camels, I'll go ahead and put some on both of these walls, sitting on top of the cutest little tables. Wait, that's actually so adorable. Let's make it symmetrical. I really want a bookshelf over here in this area, but I don't exactly know which one I want. These are a bit dark. What about... Oh my gosh, the colors work so well in this room. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely using this one. I'll put a camel plushie up here and maybe a couple cactus plants to either side. I can't help but notice this wall looks a little bit bare, so I wonder if I could do an accent wall right here. I kind of love it. Over on this wall, I want to do a little buffet style table. I wonder what all kind of food we have. Ooh, bread. Okay, we'll do bread. What else do we have for food? We'll do a pancake stack and some sliced bread. Ooh, and then, now they know it's all they can eat. Perfect buffet table. Okay, and to finish things off, I'll go ahead and put a camel plushie in each window. And that's the camel dining room. Next up, we have the kitchen. And for the kitchen, we get a dolphin! Oh my gosh! Wait, why do I have so many dolphin plushies? When's a hat? So, if we're gonna do a dolphin kitchen, we probably need to stick with lighter colors, maybe blues, whites, which the cluttered mod just so happens to have the perfect color counter. I enjoy the sink being right up against the window, and we'll probably L-shape our counters this way a little bit. And we'll go ahead and do an oven right here. Okay, now to find a wallpaper and flooring that matches this kitchen theme. Okay, I found this really cute dotted light blue for the walls. I also found this light cool gray flooring that really reminds me of kind of like an underwater effect. Plus, it's the color of our dolphin. I'll go ahead and do some top cabinets right over here. And unfortunately, the oven's kind of ugly, so we're actually gonna cover it up a little bit and make it the same pattern as the floor and put the oven light right above it. Now it's time for an island. And I know I want some stools, I'm just not exactly sure which ones. That's always the biggest dilemma. We could do white stools, that color stool, or that shaped stool. Honestly, I really dig the white. Okay, I'll go ahead and put a dolphin plushie right here in the middle and some plates with some croissants. Maybe I'll do a regular plate on the other side. Okay, I want a rug underneath these to kind of break it up a little bit, but I really would rather have sand. It looks like a rug, but it's sand and it's so on theme. Okay, I'm definitely doing that back here as well. It's too cute not to. And I'll get some item frames and add their favorite foods to the wall. Oh my gosh, look at these fairy lights. Wait, we have ocean, which has, I don't know exactly what that is. It might be a sea pickle, but it has a bunch of different ocean animals on it. Or we have seahorses. Honestly, I kind of want to use the seahorses because I've never used those before. I've never actually tried to put a sea pickle in a pot before. Oh my gosh. Wait. That is too cute. Okay, I am going to put them everywhere. But hold that thought, because first we need to do something with this corner. Okay, so my vision for this corner is going to be an aquarium where they can get their fresh dinner to eat. Look at them in there. Oh my gosh. I don't actually know if dolphins eat tropical fish, but the tropical fish were way prettier than like salmon and cod. So I decided to put them in the aquarium. The only thing that's missing is a ladder so we can get in there and feed our fish. And we'll go ahead and keep it simple and just make it an oak ladder. Over on this side, I want to keep the same theme of having a little bit of sand, some pots on both sides. We're gonna go with tall grass for these because it wiggles a little bit with my shaders and looks like seagrass. We'll have a little table where people can hang out and eat, a couple more stools, some more fairy lights, 2 table settings. Oh, I want the dolphins to sit down so bad. No need to fear, we'll just put some shelves up here where we can put our super cute dolphin plushies. To really sell the authenticity of it all, we'll add a couple different shells, some rocks, And of course, some sea pickles. And that's the Dolphin Kitchen. Up next, we have our first bedroom. And for the bedroom, we get a polar bear. Oh, a cutie pie. Oh my gosh, wait, I actually thought that was snow for a second. I was like, wait, we're on an island. Why is there snow on an island? But speaking of snow, I actually want to use snow blocks and ice blocks for the wallpaper and flooring. Is that a bad idea? Maybe. Is it gonna get really freaking cold in here? Probably. So I wanted to use this ice because the texture is so cute, but that's our problem. It keeps melting. So we're gonna have to use the packed ice in order to keep that from happening. Okay, so this is about to be wildly experimental, but I really want to do like an igloo themed bedroom. So I'm gonna just start by building an igloo. Okay, so I definitely want to make the floor wool because it is going to be super cold if it's not. I'm going to go ahead and do a really cute checkered pattern that matches the snow theme. And I think I'll put the bed right here tucked away. Wait, I can do 2 beds. 1 bed for each polar bear. I'll go ahead and do double chest too. Ah! No! Okay, I don't like the chest as much without the texture pack on it. So maybe we'll just stick with the table. All right, I'll add some fluffy carpet to keep things cozy. What other cool snow things do I have? Snowballs. Ah, for the windows. That is adorable. Okay, I'm actually gonna put more snowballs in the corners. I'm also gonna put some fluffy carpet around just to make it look like it's snowy, but really it's to keep your dogs warm. Okay, so I also have this really cute snow globe, a baby snowman, and some snowflake lights. Wait, I love the snowflake lights. Stop! Okay, I am actually obsessed with the snowflake lights. Okay, that looks absolutely perfect. Wow, I can't believe this vision is actually coming to life. Okay, so outside of the igloo bedroom, we're going to need to have a little desk area with a snow globe igloo and maybe a baby snowman on the wall. I know I have a white monitor here somewhere. Yes, a double white monitor. Okay, we'll put the monitor over here on this side and another polar bear plushie right here. We need a good white chair, and I think this one's actually pretty cool. We'll go ahead and stick some fluffy carpet around, and we'll put some more shelves right up here. All right, and to finish the room off, we'll do a dresser right over here, a carpet and some snowballs, a tiny little TV, and a polar bear plushie. And that's the polar bear bedroom. If we go up the stairs, then we find our next room. And for our bedroom, we get a sniffer. Wait, actually, this is about to be so hard because the version of Minecraft I use doesn't have the sniffer. No pitcher plants, no sniffer eggs. All we have is the plushie. I'm really gonna have to get creative with this one. I think the best tactic is gonna be to stick as close to the colors of the sniffer as possible, since we're kind of lacking in the item department. In order to do that, I'm gonna do yellow walls and green floors. Since it is such a big room, I'm gonna go ahead and do a double bed with a red and purple bedspread, of course, to match our sniffer. We'll do a green end table on this side and a yellow end table on this side. I definitely wanna switch up the carpet so that it doesn't get too stagnant. That's so cute! Okay, now I'm gonna put some shelves right over the beds. And I think I'll stick to the purple and red theme. We'll put some sniffer boys up here. Oh my gosh! Wait, no, I do have a torch flower. Oh my gosh, I don't know how this ended up in this version, but I am so glad it did. Okay, that is looking so good. I had no idea how this was gonna turn out, but honestly, I don't hate it. The colors are kind of working for me. I think I wanna give them an area for all of their clothes in each corner. Only I'm gonna alternate the red and the purple. Here's where we'll put our red armor, and over here, our purple armor. Wait, I forgot you can make them hold things. You get a sniffer, you get a sniffer, you get a torch plant, and you get a torch plant. And as a final touch, ta-da! And that's a sniffer bedroom. Next up, we have the bathroom. And for the bathroom, we get a parrot. Wait, actually, it is going to be a lot of parrots. Honestly, I am so grateful for the variety of parrots because that's gonna give me a ton to work with. Okay, so this room is gonna be super colorful. So to balance out some of that color, we're gonna use white walls. And since parrots live in the jungle, we're gonna do some jungle flooring. Okay, since we have such a big bathroom, this is gonna give me an opportunity to finally do something I've been wanting to do for kind of a long time. Potty stalls! They are so cute, but not anywhere close to being done. For this potty room, I'm modeling it after this parrot. For this stall, this parrot, this stall, this parrot, and this stall, that parrot. So let's get to work. For some extra decoration, we'll go ahead and put some paper lanterns in here too. Ooh, and a shelf right above the potty. And that's where I'll put my bird. You didn't think I would leave you without toilet paper, did you? However, it does not fit, so we're gonna have to use an item frame. Item frame, toilet paper. See, it works perfectly. Now it's time to do a bathroom vanity. I'll put my sink here and my vanity parts here. Do need a mirror, and I'll put that right here. I'll go ahead and install some shelves up here. That way we can put our towels and some flower pots up here. What is a bird's favorite food ever? A seed, you're right. And I am going to make a potted plant with one. Go ahead and put a hand towel right here. Excuse me, birds. I'm gonna put some more flower pots right here with some more teeny tiny baby wheat. And up here, I'm gonna put a maybe not. Maybe I'll put a jukebox right here. Yeah, perfect. And then I'll go ahead and put an item frame with a music disc right here so that the birds can dance while they're taking a shower. All right, the only bird missing is the bluebird. And so we're gonna model the shower after him. We'll go ahead and start with the wall. We'll do blue wool for the floor and this dotted blue for the walls. Wait, this is about to be so cute. It's a bird bath. And instead of a regular shower, this is a shower we're gonna use. Isn't it so cute? We'll put a trapdoor right here. That way we can hold our soap, a little dry off towel, and a blue robe. Now all that's left is Mr. Parrot, and he gets to take a bubble bath. Oh my gosh, it's too cute. And that's the parrot bathroom. And now for our next bedroom. And our bedroom will be a llama. I love llamas. For the llama bedroom, I'm gonna do dirt floors. Because, you know, that's where llamas put their llama toes. And to complement the dirt floors, we're gonna do this for the walls. All right, and for the llama bed, I'm gonna do some hay in the corners, a bed right in the middle with a white bedspread, and some bedside tables beside it. We'll do some shelves right above the bed, and that's where our llama plushie will go. I'll do some lamps on the bedside tables and some paper lanterns. I'll go ahead and do a really cute carpet, and I'll put some flower pots in the windows with some little weedies. On this side of the room, I'm gonna put a little area where we can have a TV and a lamp. In this corner, I'll go ahead and put a little desk area with my white monitors, some llamas, and some shelves. And that's the llama bedroom. Next up, we have our hangout room. And for our hangout room, we get a box. Oh my gosh, wait, I think I just had the most brilliant idea ever. We have so many fox plushies, and they're orange and white. What if we did half of the room for the orange fox and half for the white? That is the best idea ever. Okay, except this purr is not cutting it. We're gonna have to make some renovations. All right, let's split this room in two. So I'm thinking that the orange fox is like super mega cool dude. So I'm gonna model this room after that. We're gonna have a really cool sofa, a really cool rug, some side tables with some lava lamps on top, and a really awesome shelf in the back. I know I can't put them on the sofa, but I keep trying. Okay, that's kind of adorable, so I'm actually gonna leave him there because it looks like he's sleeping on the sofa. Oh my gosh, I'll go ahead and put another sleeping fox here and just a regular looking fox right here. We'll go ahead and stick this big orange boy up here and an orange lamp over here. So this super cool fox guy probably has some musical instruments. He'll probably have a guitar. Oh wait, is there a drum set? I guarantee you this guy would have a drum set. He probably would have 2 guitars. Yes, okay, that's so cool. Okay, I'll go ahead and do some soundproofing on the walls because this is where the musical instruments will go. The drums right here. I'll put one of the guitars right here and the other guitar over here in this corner. Awesome! I'll go ahead and lay another really cool rug. We are missing something though. Where's the fox gonna sleep without a bed? I'll go ahead and put a bed here, a bed over here, and maybe a bed back behind the couch. In contrast to the super cool orange dude, we have our beautiful and fancy white fox lady. And to keep up that same energy, we're gonna do something completely different for the white fox. Make sure to cover up all of the dark. We'll go ahead and add a nice little carpet under here. We'll do a pretty minimalist lamp in the corner. Yeah, we should probably put another one in this corner too. Oh, and we'll add some shelves back here. This is where we can put our first fox plushie. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna cut it. All right, and to wrap this space up, we'll go ahead and do a little chandelier. Over on this wall, I want to put a vanity. And another lamp, of course. Maybe one over here. Wait, can I put the sleeping plushie underneath the desk? I can't, but I can put it on top. That is too cute. All right, and then for this last empty space, what we're gonna do is find a super flattering white chair. Over on this side, we're gonna put a little sitting area where we have a double table setting with some really cute flowers, some shelves, and some coffee mugs. All right, we'll place our last fox, add some finishing touches, and that's the fox hangout room. And now for a final walkthrough. If you go in the front door, you're greeted with the glow squid room, full of glow squids, a glowy bookshelf, and accent colors to match. Right off of the glow squid living room, you have the polar bear bedroom with an igloo that has 2 twin-size beds in it, a cozy little desk area, and a place to put your TV. Right off the bedroom, we have the Dolphin Kitchen with tons of dolphin colors, sea pickles, and a place where you can get fresh fish directly from your aquarium. Once you have your fresh fish, you can go into the Camel dining room, where you can either eat your fish, eat some pancakes and bread, or sit and let the camels watch you eat. Up the stairs, we have our Sniffer Bedroom. This bedroom was really hard to do considering the Sniffer isn't even out on the version I'm using, but we made it work. Right off the Sniffer Bedroom, we have the Parrot Bathroom, where I finally got to do bathroom stalls. I love the white with pops of color to mimic the parrots, and an awesome blue parrot shower. Right off of the Parrot Bathroom, we have the Llama Bedroom with enough hay to last you for a couple nights, a very aesthetic computer corner, and a TV. If you climb the rainbow ladder, you've got the split fox hangout room, where the left is a super awesome red fox room full of cool stuff like lava lamps, guitars, and drums. And on the right, we have our comfy cozy winter fox, where we have a vanity with a fluffy carpet, a place to eat some food, and a nice cozy place to hang out. I think the Parrot Bathroom was my favorite room. Comment yours below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!